For this week's adventure, we thought it would be fun to get outside of Kuala Lumpur, but since the movement control order is still in effect, we thought we'd take you on a flashback back to last year at this time when we had the chance to travel to the island of Langkawi.
So come along with us as we head to the northwest coast of Malaysia and we'll see what the island has to show us.
We hope you enjoy this trip to Langkawi, and please leave a comment and click that like and subscribe button. Let us know places that you've seen in Langkawi that we haven't had a chance to get to, because we know we want to go again. So come with us as we head to Langkawi. Started our trip from KLIA-2, the regional airport out of Kuala Lumpur. We flew from Kuala Lumpur to Langkawi on AirAsia, a short 1-hour flight, very inexpensive fares on AirAsia to travel to many of the places here in Southeast Asia. Kuala Lumpur is a great jumping off point. After arriving at the quaint island airport, we were met and taken to our lodging for the weekend. We were staying at the Casa del Mar, right on the beach, a quaint boutique hotel with suites that open right up onto the sand and a beautiful view ahead of us for the evening. Supper that night would be a special treat. We ate at the hotel's restaurant right on the beach. Underneath the palm trees and beautiful skies, we were treated to great food and a fantastic sunset. The next morning, we woke up bright and early and opted not to take the hotel transport, but instead rented ourselves a scooter. This gave me a chance to get a little bit of my motorcycle vibe in. Although not quite my V-twin from home, we had a riot on this little scooter to drive out to the big island bridge.
There we go.
After a great motorcycle ride on the scooter, we arrived at the base of the Langkawi cable car, also called the Langkawi Skycab. It is a cable car that takes you up to the Langkawi Skybridge. The length of the cable car is 1.4 miles, and it takes you about 15 minutes from the base to the top. It was great. I had never been on a cable car with that high a vertical climb and the length of the cable between the support joists so far, it was beautiful to ascend up in the midst of the clouds. The Langkawi Skybridge is a 410-foot curved pedestrian cabled stay bridge. It is located 2,170 feet above sea level at the top of Mount Matchinchang, or Gunung Matchinchang, in the island of Langkawi. After enjoying the views from the top of the mountain on the Skybridge, we got back in the gondola and headed back to the base of the Skycap ride. And there we were in for another surprise. One of the cool, fun things in Southeast Asia are 3D art museums. We've seen them in both Malaysia and in Indonesia, where you are allowed to immerse yourselves in the 3D painting and capture snapshots that give a 3D perspective. I think they're probably made for kids, but Janine and I had an awful lot of fun getting some snaps in this 3D art museum. We made it back home from the day's adventure and were able to enjoy another beautiful sunset on the beach. The next morning, we headed out on a different adventure. This time, we embarked on a ferry and we headed out to a marine park island called Pulau Payar. It is a beautiful place to go snorkeling, and the fish and the colors there were just fantastic. We enjoyed about a 1-hour ferry ride out through the ocean to this secluded island where we were able to snorkel and have lunch. And it was just a fantastic chance to see the beautiful fish. After a great day snorkeling, we made it back and hit a restaurant that friends had recommended. So thank you, Frank and Jill. We enjoyed Thursdays on the beach. And again, we wrapped it up with another beautiful sunset and the end of a great trip to the Pantai Chenang Beach at Langkawi Island.
Thanks again for coming along with us to Langkawi as we remembered our trip from last year.
And we hope you had fun exploring someplace outside of Kuala Lumpur. Even though it was last year's trip, we're excited to take you more places once the movement control order finishes off here. So if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, click subscribe, and then next time we get a video out to capture some of our memories here in KL, you'll be notified and be able to join us. Stay safe out there. All right, take care. Bye.